Ms. Stratton, you understand you have those same rights?
Looks like she's muted.
Oh, boy. The microphone got muted, Cassandra. Could you unmute it? I used to be able to mute and unmute from this end, and I really missed that feature.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear me go through the advice of rights several times this morning?
Yes, I did.
And do you understand you have those same rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Other than what I said here, did anybody promise you anything to get you to plead to this?
No, Your Honor.
Or threaten you?
No.
Oh, I remember this case. All right. This had to do with your son, and they were trying to execute a pickup order on him. And so they were on Michigan Avenue near the Horizon Bank. He was on his bike. And what happened?
I didn't know my son was behind me until I saw a lady and a little girl picking up some clothing and stuff out of the middle of the road that a couple cars were running over, and I looked over because I heard a squeaks of like brakes, and then I realized that my son was behind me and another girl that I knew was behind me, and then another guy. So when I noticed who it was, I asked them, actually all of them, to help me pick up this lady and this little girl pick up the clothes out in the middle of the road. So everybody did. When the clothes were picked up, I proceeded to ride my bike. And I told them thank you. But then I pulled in one lane by the bank, and an officer came and pulled up behind my son. And then I didn't hear the officer saying anything. My son's twirling his bike in the middle, in front of the police officer's car. He ends up taking off. And then the police officer comes over to me, stops me. I got off my bike, and when I got off my bike, the officer asked me to come over to him, so I did. But I was watching my son go across the highway, and it scared me. The car, he was going very fast across the highway. He didn't seem to be stopping at all. So the officer had a hold of my hand, and I jerked away from him, and then he put me on the ground.
All right. Well, we had the harboring the runaways case,
yeah,
which was back earlier this summer.
Right.
That allegedly occurred in March. You got 18 days in jail credit, 18 days on that case, and then you got out.
Yeah.
So they're already concerned about you're harboring your son from the earlier case. Then there was a drug case in 2022 that we resolved. You actually owe money in the harboring, but you owe zero. You've been in jail now for 18 days.
19.
Do you still live in Cassopolis?
No, I'm homeless in Three Rivers.
If I let you out of jail today, where are you going to go?
I am going to go to Tammy Tennis's house on 7th Street.
Say that again.
I'm going to go to 7th Street to Tammy Tennis's.
Whose house again?
Tammy Tennis.
Tammy Tanis
Yeah.
was in an abandoned house on 7th Street that burned up.
No, it's fixed now.
It is?
Yes. It's actually very beautiful on the inside now.
She's got all her own struggles. She was living with this older gentleman. Is that the house you're talking about?
Yeah, he's moving to California. They've got the house all cleaned up and remodeled on the inside.
All right. Joshua, you requesting anything more than time served in this?
No, Your Honor.
Luke, you have anything to add?
I'd ask the court to waive any discretionary costs given our financial situation.
I'm gonna order 18 days credit, 18 days. I'm gonna waive the fine. I'm gonna waive the attorney fee, although Luke earned it here.
Yes,
I'm going to do the $125 minimum fine. State minimum fee and the crime victims' rights fee. I'm gonna make that due by November 1st. You should be able to be booked out of the jail later this morning, probably before lunch. Do you need a bus pass?
Sure, that would be nice. Thank you.
Well, then walk up to the courthouse when you get out of jail and I will see that the bailiffs have a bus pass for you
Thank you, I appreciate it.
to get you back to Three Rivers.
Thank you.
If you get a ride otherwise, fine, but if you need to get there, you stop here at the court and I'll give you a bus pass. All right, you're good to go. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Luke.
All right.
Good luck to you.
She is struggling and she's got to move in with another lady who's struggling. So I don't know, but I don't need to leave her in jail for that little kerfluffle they had there. Would you bring Mr. Mark